he is brutally honest and objective about your beauty, he is not in love with you. Being single is better than that.
At my boyfriend directly in the eyes and goes, "Trust me, bro, she will ruin your life."
Being single is starting to feel like a punishment.
I don't trust guys that are into Asian women.
Or they are a nurse from Bang China. Nurse.
To help other people, they're so generous.
Sometimes think they're gonna get submissive women. A lot of times the men come to us because they like how the women are caring, kind.
The behavior of a lot of black men towards black women is bullying.
Hey guys, welcome to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's hop right into it.
She's one of the new.
That's...
And he's one of the me. It's not an issue.
No, but I actually
I'm a fucking realist.
You're meant to...
Now, I don't know this creator and I don't want to offend her, but this is settling. And in this case, it's going to be extremely hard to say something back because you're being gaslit in a very smart way. So you want to be lied to, so you cannot take the truth. And I have told you before, the thing about brutally honest people, they're going to be your biggest bully. They're going to hate on you, but they're going to cover it with brutal honesty. That's one thing. Another thing is, let's talk about a man in love. When he is really in love, there is no such thing as objective thinking of you, especially your appearance. He is not going to be able to objectively compare you to a model on Instagram or to a celebrity because he's already in love with you.
You just assume you're always right?
He is not objective to start with.
Listen, man's in love with you. He will tell you like it is. Better than people outside, right? Let me give you an example. She's explaining they do that all the time in the Philippines in the most tragic way. And Filipinos know exactly what I'm talking about. Here, they'll say, "Oh, you're getting fat." Huh. And then they'll say it again when they see you again. "You're getting fat. Oh, you're getting fat." It's like, you see me 4 times in the past 3 months, right? That's a way. A man speaking his mind to his wife or to his girl, not the same thing. Let her finish.
Attraction to you, that finding you very hot, is built from many different things. Like your appearance, like your humor, like your weird things about you. So a man in love is not going to be able to objectively compare because he does not know a celebrity in that kind of way. A man that's truly in love is not seeing you objectively. He's already in love with you. He already decided that you're better than anyone. In his eyes, that's the key word. So don't give me that I'm ugly. You're not ugly. There's no ugly woman. You let yourself go. You're sad, you're depressed. I don't know what's happening there, but you're not ugly. And I don't care what you look like. You deserve to be the hottest for someone. If he is brutally honest and objective about your beauty, he is not in love with you. You have settled, and he has settled. Being single is better than that.
Nonsense, I know that.
See what she said? You're not ugly. You let yourself go. You're sad and depressed. What is the world coming to? Woman lying to other women. Men is supposed to lie to women. Right? Kids can go to school doing whatever they want. Nowadays, it's different when I was growing up. We're headed towards the end.
If anyone needs to be convinced that men hate women, I beg you to go to a football game. You'll see it there. My boyfriend and I went to a game recently and I feel like I saw the epitome of that whole like men hating their girlfriends thread in person. Literally minutes after we entered the stadium, this guy who's with his girlfriend does a double take to stare at my ass and then walks by and goes, "Damn girl." I was convinced that it was his sister because there's no way
She went to a football game and seen a bunch of savages. She has never seen savages like that in her life. Wild experience. But you know, a lot of women like savages.
Man just survived doing that in front of his girlfriend. Apparently, I would be wrong because we saw them holding hands later. Like, me personally would be in jail over that. But I guess we have a chill girlfriend epidemic on our hands. That wasn't even like the worst of it. There was this other decrepit looking barnacle who was holding hands with a woman and he had a shirt on that read, "I love the sound you make when you shut the up." Like, this is literally a football game. All you had to do was wear a jersey. That's it. I miss the days when men would go to war and die. Even that was not the worst of it. The worst of it was a middle-aged man coming up to my boyfriend and I after the game and trauma dumping all of his about his divorce onto us.
Yeah, she met a man that had a drink, and it just came out and rain on me. Oh, you take this. He let it all out. You seen a man expressing his feelings, right? He was in his emotions. It's good for you, right? You seen some femininity at the game.
We are just sitting, waiting for our Uber, laughing, smiling, kissing, and this guy comes up to us and is like, wait until you guys get married, then her true colors will show. What? And then he looks at my boyfriend directly in the eyes and goes, trust me, bro, she will ruin your life. Hey, lion. First interaction. Like, does not know either of us. Like, what? Someone needs to introduce me to whatever the hell these men are on, because the audacity is truly impressive. Then they wonder why there's a male loneliness epidemic. Like, seems pretty f***ing to me, babe. Honestly, I'm still recovering from all the testosterone and flying around, so please send me your thoughts and prayers.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. Of course, guys, some of them guys need to tone down a little bit, but they were in their true element. Rock on. Next video.
This is going to be a vulnerable post, and I hope that you guys give me the grace and space to talk about how I feel, because I don't think it's an uncommon feeling, and I also want to know if anybody else can identify with it. Being single is starting to feel like a punishment, and this is coming from somebody who generally really does enjoy being single, and I really value my solitude. Now, I think there
If you enjoy being single, it wouldn't feel like a punishment.
a few things that are playing into this feeling. I can definitely identify that for me personally, I think the emotion is coming from a place where I am longing for somebody else to really care for me. I'm longing for somebody to really want me. I'm longing for somebody to be interested in me genuinely. And before y'all say it, I am in therapy. I've been in therapy for over a year now, and it does work wonders. And I do love myself. I pour into myself. I am selfish. And I have done the work to actually decenter men and relationships. But I am still simultaneously wanting companionship. I think the second thing at play for me is never being anybody's first choice. And it's just so conflicting, because I understand that male validation is a check that you can never cash. But that doesn't take away the human desire I have to be wanted. And I would like to be wanted by somebody who is a peer, not an older man that just wants somebody younger than him, and definitely not somebody who feels like they're settling for me. There are so many other reasons. I don't think I can fit them all in one video, so let me know if y'all want a part 2. But the last point I'm gonna leave you guys on, for me, is just sheer loneliness. I have an amazing friend group, I have great family, and I am always in good company with myself. But I feel like over time, being single, there is a really large part of myself that I constantly have to suppress, and it makes me sad that I don't get to use that piece of myself often enough. That is a desire to nurture somebody, to love somebody, to care for somebody, and just be vulnerable with somebody.
She's going through a lot. That's something, to be honest with you, I wouldn't share that. I wouldn't share it on TikTok, right? She needs to unpack that to a therapist only. You know, nowadays, and I love it though. This is what I love. I love the fact that women are sharing all of their feelings on social media, right? What that does, it actually helps me. It gives me content. It lets you guys see what the true issues are. And, you know, she's letting it all be out there, but you have to understand, someone that feels like they're not going to settle for me, listen, everybody settles. I think most guys have to settle. So that's all guys do is settle. Rich men get with poor women. That's settling. Men's whole life is settling, right? So if a man gets with you, he's settling anyway. You feeling like he's settling is your problem. You shouldn't feel like that. As a man, I felt like women settle for me tons of times. I know I have confidence of everything that usually a woman wants, but if a woman gets with me, she's settled, right? Don't think too deep into it. I think this is the problem with a lot of women. They think too deep into every situation, which leads to a lot of divorces, right? Which is why guys have to check out, because they think overthinking. She's probably a smart, caring, gentle woman, right? Who's too much in her own head. How can a guy ever be able to get inside of her and break down her shield that she's holding up? Because she's definitely holding one up. And guys aren't trying to stay around and break it down. That's just what it is. Let's go on to the next video.
See, I don't trust guys that are into Asian women because I think they like subservient women, and I think they're going to get, like, they go, I want to get my way, and I can't get my way with an Armenian woman. And I'm going to get a little more hair. I want to get a hairless Asian woman and get my way, and so I don't trust those guys.
Lieutenant, the feeling is mutual.
But I think that those guys are digging their own graves because Asian women are slow poison.
Meanwhile,
Filipino women are one of the most beautiful Asian women ever existed because there's only two types of Filipino women. They are literally Miss World, Miss Universe. They get all the beauty queen titles, or they are a nurse from Mount Sinai. There's really nothing in the middle. It's just like a beauty queen, nurse. They make you come, they let you go. You know, it's they take care of you.
I love the Filipinos. They are the sweetest, most kind people. They're so welcoming, so receptive. They're always willing to help other people around them, and they're always giving you food. Always giving you food. Every house you go to, there's some sort of snack. They love to help other people. They're so generous, even though they have so little. Because they have so little, when they have, they give what they have. They give to other people. They're so cute and friendly.
What is it about Asian women that men are so intrigued by, do you think?
Well, they sometimes think they're going to get submissive women because I am anything but submissive. A lot of times the men come to us because they like how the women are caring, kind, family-oriented, a little bit more polite probably, like they think, than the average Caucasian American women, or the men have been to Asia before or for the military, and they just love the culture, the food, the tradition.
The men are completely willing to forego the financial benefits of being married to Western women. Such as that second income, okay? Because the Western women they're bringing over are largely uneducated and probably unemployable.
From my experience of being married to one, Asian women in the Philippines are not submissive all the way, but they cater. It's a difference, right? They don't mind doing what you say. Of course, you can't be a Neanderthal with them. They're women, right? They're not going to just sit there and just tolerate it. As you see right now, what's going on, the woman talking about Philippines woman and Thai woman, and who's clapping back the hardest? Philippines and Thai woman, right? Also, people know Spanish women in Colombia and also Brazil, Spanish over there. They have fire as well. And of course, Africa, you're into that anyway, but still, it's not what women think it is. It's the kindness and the willing to give in. Like, even as I explained, I showed the dating coach, right? In one of my last videos, I don't know if this video comes out first. I did a video today. This dating coach from the Philippines who advised men to take a woman to somewhere they can afford so they can show a woman they can provide. How are men going to show women they can provide if they want $1,000 steakhouse dinner?
It's not my fault.
This doesn't make sense. Sometimes guys can't afford it, right? And guys don't want to afford it. Guys would rather go somewhere else. But anyway, guys, let me hop into the next video.
Pretty much every time I met a black man, he thought it would be a flex to.
So that TikTok went viral a few weeks ago, but even if you've already seen it, I think it's something interesting to go back and watch within the context of this situation. She's a transracial adoptee, so she, I think, lived in the Midwest. She was raised in a white family in a white town. So I think it might have given
In a racist white family, as she stated,
her some kind of astuteness to it. And she talks about herself more, and she's thick. She's 5'5", 165 pounds. So, you know, like I said, she has a body type that appeals to black men, and she's aware of it. So really watch her videos, and you'll see that some of the things I'm saying, I'm not just pulling out of thin air. It's really cool to hear someone, particularly an Asian woman, kind of affirm what we've all seen and what we notice. So like I said, I think at this point, Awkwafina kind of knows the deal, and she's in it for her own reasons. I think she was dumb to go ahead and tweet support immediately, because I would have kind of plausible deniability until I make a decision about what I want to do. But hey, as far as I'm concerned, you know, they deserve each other. But it's really cool, and I'm glad this conversation is now that this has made the news. This is what I'm saying. The behavior of a lot of black men towards black women is bullying. It's irrational, and it's crazy that in 2023, I'm starting to hear more and more people who are not black participate in this conversation.
growing stronger, watching us.
It's embarrassing, but I think it's useful in a way that other people are watching the dynamics and commenting on it. There was recently a debate between the angry man who's a YouTuber, and I think someone named Destiny. If y'all get to see that, you can see Themis and Thoth did like a live stream on it. But watch and listen to the absurdity of a lot of grown black men and how they talk about.
See, I'm affected. That's how they all feel. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Men are finally deciding to speak up after so many years. You can't talk. You sit there and take it like a man. Are we blind? You're not a man. You're not a man. You can't talk about what I'm doing wrong. How dare you? You can't go get another woman. How dare you? You can't leave. How dare you tell the truth?
How dare you?
They're pretty much sitting there, pretty much telling guys to lie to other men. It's too late. The whole world already knows what's going on, right? And this was from months ago. But still, I didn't address it. I didn't see it. A lot of people probably didn't see this. This is the problem. Oh, he's promoting us, pushing for black women. Really, y'all don't need to be 4-4. You do a lot of fighting yourself. And it's not just about y'all. Nobody said, a couple guys said it. I say all. I say you can't really get married out there in the West to any woman. Why is that? I'm not saying none of them work. Some marriages work. But it's so easy to get divorced. It's so easy. The mindset is to get out of it. As soon as things are hard, I've got to cook all the food. I'm raising the babies. I got to do this. Divorce. I got a headache. Divorce. Sprinkle said divorce.
I'm done. That's it.
It's sad, man. And guys are checking out for that reason. Because we realize there's more to life than going through that.